Here are 5 tricks that all good remastered alchemists know in Pathfinder 2e. Number 1. Familiar. If you think that spellcasters are the only ones that can use familiars effectively, you're dead wrong. Not only can they really help your action economy with familiar abilities like Valet, but they can also give you extra alchemical items with extra alchemy and extra vial. And if you take the witch or any of the familiar archetypes, you can get a homunculus familiar, so your familiar can store poisons for you. Alchemical familiar should always be a feat you consider at level 1. Number 2, versatility. Alchemists are one of the most versatile classes in Pathfinder 2e, but you're not going to get that versatility if you just pick items based on your subclass. If you're a bomb or alchemist, a quicksilver mutagen can help you hit, as well as poisons. If you're a toxicologist alchemist, then bombs like bottled lightnings and dread ampoules can help you apply your poisons more easily. And it's always good to have elixirs of life, even if you're not a Trojan alchemist. And there's a bomb to hit just about every elemental weakness in the game, including vitality and void damage. Versatility is the optimal word for alchemists, and should definitely be taken advantage of. Number 3, research fields. Research fields are, of course, the alchemist subclass, and they all got buffed in the remaster. A lot of abilities that used to be feats are now part of alchemist subclasses. Bombers now do extra splash damage and increase the area of their splash damage. Trojans now essentially get healing bomb for free at level 1. Mutagenists can suppress the downsides of their mutagens, and toxicologists can actually damage creatures that would normally be immune to their poisons, with acid damage rather than poison damage. They can also eventually spread their poison without a feat. But remember, the research fields may have gotten much better, all of them, but you still want to be pretty versatile with an alchemist. Number 4, handouts. Alchemists are still 100% a support class. That means you want to be handing out your alchemical items to party members before combat even begins. Give that champion a Juggernaut mutagen to make him even better at tanking hits. Imagine giving your bombs to the fighter. Not only have you given him a ranged option, but he's going to hit and crit a lot more often than you, especially if he's a thrown weapon fighter. Even if you're not a Trojan, hand out those elixirs of life so that party members can heal when they need to, instead of having to rely on the cleric. Give poisons to the rogue so he does even more damage with his sneak attack, particularly if he has poison weapon and improved poison weapon. Alchemical items can help out the entire party, not just you, whether it's shoring up a party's weaknesses or making them even better at what they're already good at. Number 5, recall knowledge. Alchemists are an intelligence-based class, which means they can be very good at recall knowledge, especially when using the intelligence-based skills. And what's better than just knowing their weakness? How about knowing their weakness and hitting them with their weakness in the exact same turn? And remember that familiar that we talked about at the beginning of this video? Well, you can give it the second opinion familiar ability to make yourself even better at recall knowledge. If you choose to give your familiar the skilled ability in either nature or religion, you can even be good at the wisdom-based recall knowledge skills, even if your wisdom isn't all that great. And remember that you can change your familiar abilities once per day, which means you can change what second opinion applies to. So if you're going into a wizard tower that day, you probably want to have second opinion for Arcana. Or if you're going into a forest, you might want second opinion for nature. You can even do this with specific lore skills if you happen to have them. Recall knowledge is something I never see anybody use during combat, and it's something that needs to be used more. And those are my 5 tricks for remastered alchemists in Pathfinder 2e. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like and do all that other YouTube stuff. And if you're interested in Google Sheets for builds all the way up to level 20, you can check out my Patreon page in the description below. I also do have a Discord server, so definitely go check that out. If you guys want to see an actual Alchemist build, you can check out this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, teamwork is vital. It helps us solve problems.